Hi, everybody. Let's talk about a new book. Actually, it's an old book. It's called Things Fall Apart. It's by Chinua Achebe. He is from Nigeria. He is considered to be the first novelist from Africa that got sort of international attention. And that's really important because all of the things that we had been reading about Africa, all of our stories or our histories, were all written by Europeans. And so it was extremely exciting to get the perspective of someone who were actually born, raised, lived in Africa on African culture and traditions. It is a fiction, um, but it begins by telling the story of this man and his family and their tribe and where they live and all of their cultures and their governmental structures, their family structures, those kinds of things. Again, all from the perspective of someone who is African and actually lives in Africa. And that was extremely novel at the time. Um, this book is still taught all over Africa. It is taught all over the world as an example of a very important example of Anglophone literature. The book then transfers into the time when colonialists begin to arrive. So missionaries begin to arrive, businessmen begin to arrive, and Nigeria is starting to change because it's being very affected by the Western world. And so Achebe wanted us to experience that and see that from the perspective of an African family, people who had grown up and part of those structures, those cultures before white men arrived, and then how those things change drastically and the effects that it has on them um, through the eyes of an actual African. So it's an extremely important book historically. It's an important book in the literary world. It's interesting. I read it actually for the first time a long time ago, and I was really struck by it. And so I think this is one of those books that you should read. But I can guarantee you that I would not do a book talk and I would not put it on my list, even if it was a book that people say you should read, unless I enjoyed it and that I thought it was really well written and a good story and that you would enjoy it. So do give it a try. It's called Things Fall Apart, Chinua Achebe. His daughter actually is writing now as well, and there is a novel in our library by her. So if you read this and you like it, you might want to try one of hers as well. So again, Things Fall Apart, Achebe.